Here is another quick example of just a few colors from the cool summer color palette that a cool winter woman of style can comfortably get away with, and they include subtle lemon, summer cobalt, simply magenta, smoky gray, soft mauve, cool ocean green, vibrant purple, and powder navy. So, you guys know I love my side notes, and here's another one for you. These are just a few visual examples to help you understand the theory behind flow, color, seasons, and palettes. If you happen to be an African American woman who is a cool winter woman of style, you too can also borrow a select few key colors from the cool summer color palette. Just remember that the chosen flow, color, season, and palette should share the same physical traits as your primary color, season, and palette, which makes up your signature color branding imprint. So here we have the lovely Brooke Shields, supermodel, I think now actress. I'm not sure she's dabbling in both or she's just focusing on acting, but Brooke Shields is a classic cool winter woman of style who also flows nicely into her opposite sister season, that of the cool summer color palette. So Brooke is a bit of a color chameleon. She was a little difficult to nail down in terms of her dominant color season and her flow color season, because as most supermodels like to do, she loves to experiment with different hair colors, makeup combinations, and yes, color in general in terms of her personal style. So for this specific analysis of the lovely Brooke Shields, I had to go digging through the Internet archives via Google and had to pull on some of her earlier modeling photos before she did the whole Blue Lagoon movie, which also threw me off because I was looking at some of the Blue Lagoon still photos, and she looked very coppery in appearance, very bronzy, if you will, very, I would say, a warm spring woman of style. And then I had to remember, okay, we're talking about Hollywood here. So she probably went through the whole Hollywood machine to get that bronzy island look for that specific movie. And she does like to tan quite a bit. So I really had to take my time with this particular analysis because, as you guys know, celebrity color analysis should just be used as an example, as a guide to direct you in the most appropriate color season and color palette for you. But what I would highly suggest, if you are stuck and you are not sure whether you lean cool or warm, is to invest in a color analysis. It doesn't have to be with me, it could be with another color and analyst. I would love to do your colors, obviously, but if you are not sure about what color season you fall in and you're just a bit confused, please do keep in mind celebrity examples of color analysis, whether you're watching it on my channel or another channel here on YouTube. It's just a guide, a gauge to direct you in the appropriate color season and color palette. The best way to nail down your signature dominant color season and palette is to invest in a color analysis session or consultation, which I will be providing more details on towards the end of this particular color series, color branding series that I am doing for the community of the Renaissance Woman of Style here on YouTube. So I just wanted to put that out there. So in terms of Brooke's color analysis, as I was just stating, I want to start with her photo from childhood because this is what nailed it for me in terms of discovering her authentic signature dominant color season, which in fact I was correct. She is, in my opinion, a cool winter woman of style. If you took a look at, or if you watched Kate Middleton's color analysis, the royal edition that I did for her, you will notice that Kate is a cool summer. And when you put the two of them side by side, you can notice a difference in the depth of their coloring. Kate presents a lot softer. She's a little bit more gentle in her coolness, whereas Brooke, when you look at her photos, she has a little bit more depth in her coloring. She has a little bit more depth in her hair color. Her hair color is a darker, cooler color of chestnut brown. Her skin coloring presents a little bit more cooler than Kate Middleton's does, because Kate Middleton shows more rosy and flushed in her appearance. She doesn't have as much depth as most winter women in general tend to present in their coloring. And Brooke's overall presence, her eyes are a crystal blue color. I know sometimes actresses and models like to play with contacts, but when I looked at her childhood photos, they do appear to be crystal blue. So this places Brooke nicely into the cool winter color season and color palette. Even looking at her earlier modeling photos do also indicate that she is in fact a cool winter woman of style, give or take some highlights, I guess, that she experimented with earlier on in her modeling career, but she is in fact a cool winter woman of style, at least based on my visual cues that I look for when I'm doing a color analysis. So she does flow nicely into the cool summer color palette. And we'll start with the top photo of Brooke Shields. She looks absolutely stunning in cool summer candy red. I absolutely love this color of red on her. It's neither too deep or it's not too subtle on her, which sits nicely in the spectrum of summer reds for the lovely Brooke Shields. Moving along, the next photo to her is Brooke wearing Cool Summer's muted indigo. I absolutely love this color on her, and you can see the coolness of Brooke's coloring come through beautifully. She's slightly flushed in her cheeks. She has beautiful auburn brown hair. She looks like she's lightened it a bit, but this muted indigo color looks absolutely stunning on her and is a key color from the cool summer color palette. Moving along, Brooke looks absolutely stunning wearing Cool Summer's powder yellow. I'm not too crazy about the print on this particular outfit. I think it doesn't really suit her style. I personally don't think so, but the color itself looks really beautiful on her. And next to that, we have Brooke Shields wearing Cool Summer's forest green, and she looks so polished and professional wearing this lovely cocktail dress in Summer's forest green. It's not overpowering her, and as you can see in most of these photos, as I have been stating throughout the color branding series, you will know when you are wearing the correct color palette and color season, because you do not have to rely too much on heavy makeup to conceal or make you appear as though you have healthy skin. You just automatically come to life wearing your signature color palette. So this is one of my favorite colors on Brooke Shields, next to Cool Summer's candy red and muted indigo. Next to the forest green outfit, Brooke Shields is wearing a lovely blended color of Cool Summer's light silver and light gray. So if you haven't watched my best metallic colors for cool women or warm women who fall into the autumn and spring versus whether you fall into summer, winter, I discussed your best silvers if you happen to be a summer or winter woman of style. And I also discussed your best gold metallic accessories if you happen to be a spring or autumn woman of style. So if you haven't watched that particular analysis video, please do go back and watch it, and I will link it somewhere within this video or in the description notes. It's just a lovely add-on to help you complete a outfit of your choice wearing your signature color branding palette. But within this example, Brooke Shields looks beautiful wearing Cool Summer's light silver. She can also wear it as a metallic accessory as well. It's not too light where it's draining her of her beautiful winter coloring. It's just right in the middle because she is a blend of both cool summer and cool winter, but keeping in mind that she is in fact a cool winter woman of style. That's her dominant signature color palette. But as you know, your flow color season, you can also pick up accessories from the cool summer palette and mix it into your cool winter color wardrobe pieces as well. Next, at the bottom, I chose two colors of purple that looked absolutely beautiful on Brooke Shields. We'll start with the Cool Summer Purple Haze. She just looks so regal in Cool Summer's Purple Haze. I think purple in general on cool women who present as either summer or winter in their coloring looks absolutely amazing in purple. It just depends on the type of purple that you are wearing, choosing the right appropriate color of purple to really bring out that regal energy of your overall style personality. And this purple haze color from the Cool Summer palette does that quite beautifully for Brooke Shields. And then we have Brooke Shields at the end of this slide, or collage, I should say, wearing Cool Summer's amethyst. And she just looks like a regal princess, as did Kate wearing the Cool Winter's version of purple. Again, if you haven't watched that particular royal color edition I did for Kate, please do go back and watch that. But I love this color of purple amethyst on Brooke Shields as well. And then I have another version of gray, which is stone gray. It's kind of a mixture, I would say, of a hint of brown mixed in with the color of gray. And this color looks so beautiful on Brooke Shields. I love how it blends in with her hair color in this particular photo. Again, she's not wearing a lot of makeup. I like the subtle hint of soft pink on her lips to give the color of this gray a more feminine, modern version. It's not very bold and stoic. It's very soft. It softens this color of stone gray, and I think it works beautifully with her winter coloring. And she just looks absolutely gorgeous in this color. And this color of stone gray can be substituted for the color of black or dark brown. If you do not like, if you happen to be a summer or a winter woman of style and you just find that the color of black and the color of dark brown is too intense and solid for you, you can always mix up your anchor colors, which are also known as your neutral colors, but I like to call them anchor colors, and I'll be going into that when I get into the style series. But you could always switch out black and gray and even deep navy blue if you find those colors are too solid and harsh for you. You can substitute it with gray colors and taupes and lighter colors of cream and tan. Those are always great substitutes for the darker colors that you may not resonate with from your specific color palette. And that is pretty much Brooke Shields' flow color season, which she is a cool summer woman of style. So she is both a blend of cool summer and cool winter combined. So she is a signature, her signature dominant color palette is that of the cool winter color season. But as you know, or you should know by now, she can also add in additional colors from the cool summer color palette as evidenced here, because those colors look best on her that I have chosen to talk about in this particular mini color lesson. Now, these are just a few of the colors from the Cool Summer color palette. There is an extended version of cool summer colors that you can wear if you happen to be a cool winter woman of style who flows into the cool summer palette. These are just a few of the colors that I found online that I thought Brooke Shields looks absolutely beautiful in. Again, I call her a color chameleon. If you ever get your colors assessed by me and you see in your report or the video that I sent you that where I state that you are a color chameleon, that just means that you are a little bit difficult to nail down because you may have conflicting hair color with your natural coloring. And I explain all of that when you get your video. But in this case, I was able to locate pictures of the lovely Brooke Shields from when she was, I would say, from about maybe 10 to 12 years old, extending into her early modeling careers before she went through the Hollywood makeover machine, as I like to call it. And I do feel very comfortable stating and assessing her as a cool winter who flows into the cool summer woman of style. So next up, we are going to head into the deep winter woman of style who can easily flow into the deep autumn color season and color palette. And then we will wrap this flow season mini series up with the spring flow colors. So we're almost there. Once this particular color branding series is completed, I will be starting on my style series, and I have so much that I want to share with all of you. Thank you for taking the time to watch and listen to the advice and tips that I've been sharing in each of these videos. I appreciate your support. I appreciate all of your comments and questions, and do not forget to like, subscribe, and share if you are receiving value from these mini color lessons. See you in the next flow mini color season, that of the deep winter woman of style who can flow easily into the deep autumn color palette.